Hello, Gravy Timothy's, and welcome back to more stupid Hoi 4 challenges that are not worth doing. Well, they're not worth you doing, but they're definitely worth me doing. That's why today we're doing license equipment only. A challenge I completed back in the day. It was no problem whatsoever, except the fact a lot of things have changed nowadays. And you know what? If I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna have to do this right, which means I'm gonna have to do it wrong. So license equipment only is pretty simple. If we want to go ahead and actually get ourselves a production of a item of equipment, well, guess what? We can't use any of this stuff. Instead, we're going to have to rely on other people around the world and ask them politely if they'll teach us how to build gun. Now, obviously, it's going to be a little bit difficult starting off, mostly because everyone that I can request licenses from, well, they don't have what I need. The communist Chinese down here, though, do have trucks and the Type 88 rifle, which is better than nothing, I guess. Now, you might think we don't have to really worry about doing research, but we still do, as there is a technological debuff that you can actually get to an AI actually accepting a license request. So we do have to keep up on our tech. We just can't use any of it. So I guess we'll start off just building this Chinese equipment. What we can really get going is not a lot, funnily enough, but trucks and rifles off the start, not bad. We definitely need a lot of both, but it's not gonna win us the rest of this challenge. The worst part about license production is you do get a minus 35% debuff to actually producing the equipment that you you license. So it's not looking good. Try and get friendly with the British to look for something a little bit better for us to produce, and we can immediately get a well, I got an idea. I mean, if we're gonna get a rifle, we might as well go back in time. Okay, that's gonna do us fine for now. We got artillery, some support equipment, and of course, the mighty Ross rifle. And the sad part is we actually, we're also gonna have to get the Canadians to teach us how to build a convoy. We can't do that, apparently. I think the biggest issue we're going to face is actually getting some good planes, because I don't know if you've ever seen what the AI builds, but it's not good. I'm just keeping an eye on what everyone has, because I am shopping for a new plane. And unfortunately, the British have only put together a Spitfire scout plane, which isn't quite what I need. All right, the British have come up with the Hurricane now, and whilst I really don't think it's any good, we're gonna have to use it for now. I should probably also sell all my old planes so I don't get confused here. As much as I would love to continue with the Ross rifle meme, I do have 26,000 of them now, which is already too much, so we're gonna upgrade to the Garand. Okay, so we can actually go ahead and make our license purchase cost minus 25% by upgrading our industrial Gosproy. Yes, Troy. Nailed it. Hey, it's all kicked off in Europe already. We're going to send our ultimatums over to the Baltics and then go in on Finland. And we're going to go ahead and try to capitulate all of Finland if we can with our superior equipment. Hopefully we win. hopefully we do win. I mean, we do have a lot of these planes, but the problem is they're not very good. And I've been waiting and waiting for the AI to actually go ahead and upgrade and make a new plane, and they are taking their damn time. Finland said no to my demands, which is going to be very silly, as they have not heard of the grand power of the Ross rifle. So yeah, you think I'm kidding. All right, look, it's right there. 3 of them in this unit. We want to fully destroy Finland, just so we don't have to worry about the continuation wars. We are going to be a little bit swamped, especially on the air side. There we go, our wonderful Finnish little puppet. We even let them keep Pet Samo up here, just so that we don't have to worry having a border with the Germans, and we can just focus on surviving down here. I think it'd really be funny to get like a tank division going as well from the AI's like crappy little tanks, but from what I'm looking at the moment, we're going to be a bit stuck for choice on what we're going to be building. Okay, yeah. You know, I don't think I'm gonna worry about building the Matilda just yet. I'll get a couple of them just for the meme of it, you know? Just why not? So for the first stage of the German invasion, I'm just gonna go ahead, I'm gonna dig in, do nothing special. These are just gonna be the units for now, and then we're gonna upgrade them and make them a bit better later on as we get better planes, because that's gonna be the big thing holding us back, actually getting a counter counterattack going. Oh my god, they finally made a new plane. Okay, I don't know if this thing's gonna be any good, but it's not very good. You know what, though? It's better than the Hurricane, so it's something. Okay, here comes the Germans, and I think we're in a pretty good position, other than these guys over here starving to death. Okay, here they come, and that's a lot of red. So the big question is, how are we doing in the air? And obviously, the AI does just build AI planes too, so we should technically still be on par, as long as we keep buying the better version of planes. Now, of course, the big downside here, though, is that we do need the planes. To need the planes, we need to build the planes, and that requires a bit more than usual because of our massive debuff to building them. Yeah, but holding wasn't too much of an issue, I was thinking. It's mostly going to be the pushing that's going to really make or break this situation for us later. I mean, they're pushing through now, but it's fine. This is all fine. We only get more powerful because I haven't even got too far into the doctrine here. Hey, counterattack with the Matildas out of nowhere. Oh, there you go. A single tile's been retaken for the motherland. Hoorah! In all fairness, they don't have terrible stats in them. They're not the best. Definitely not the worst. Yeah, like this right here. This is pure Matilda territory. There you go. Look at that cheeky little encirclement. Just don't mind that, we're losing a bit of the front line. Oh, and we got another one. You know, I was joking about these stupid tanks at first, but they are actually getting it done. Holy crap. We're already up to 4.3 million casualties. I mean, sure, I'm up to 1 million myself, but that we won't put that in the history books. Oh, also, my beneficiaries, the people who keep teaching me how to build tank, are actually doing pretty well themselves. So I think we've already got this in the bag. And there's another one. You know, I'm just gonna say it. The AI makes the best tanks in the world. Okay, we pretty nicely stabilized the line now. As you can see by the German divisions here, they are not looking great at all. So I think we could probably even front line a bit, but I'm just gonna wait until I get my debuffs out the way, and then I think we're just going to roll over them. We're also not looking too bad on the air front here, mostly because the AI has run out of pretty big airfields over here, so they can't get as many planes as they did over here, which is fine with me. Okay, things are going pretty well. I also just picked up the Cromwell from the British too. I don't know if I'm going to have much of a chance to use them, but you know, why not, I guess? It is looking like we have the air side of things completely sorted, though. Other than the cast situation, I don't have any cast, pretty much, as I lost all the casts I did have. Okay, so we're just taking advantage of the Germans where we can on the front lines here and getting them with their trousers down and having a munch on their buttocks. I never really mix and match my tanks. It's just a bit of a mess, realistically, logistically, to have to produce so much more stuff. But considering the playthrough we're currently doing, I think today is the day I will start. That's the problem is that we are pretty limited on how much of these damn planes we can build, and considering it is quite literally just a numbers factor on us winning this air fight. I need more planes. I mean, it's definitely safe to say the Germans have 100% lost here. It's just, I didn't even realize they're up to 10 million casualties. We're not going to let these stinking allies take our victory, though, even though, just not question all these little flags next to all my equipment. You know, the trial and error of trying to figure out which, like, the AI ships to buy is pretty insane. I thought, hey, you know what? I'll get the Destroyer Mark II. That's probably a good one, up to date. Nope. Level 1 engine and a whole bunch of mine laying. So, I'll go ahead and get the Destroyer Mark II, which actually is pretty decent. And now I'm stuck until the 30th to cancel this destroyer that I don't need. Pure insanity. I'm trading away 34 civilians to the UK alone right now, getting all of this equipment. All right, liberation is on its way. Europe just it's coming from the east. Everything in the west is fake. Don't listen to it. We definitely have to get a move on here. My army is not quite ready, funnily enough, even though they're looking pretty weak over here. I've only just made them a little bit larger on the combat width, and I'm still not 100%, but we're gonna have to try. Now, obviously, with the main tank force over here just pushing through, and oh my god, they're actually making quite a few big breakthrough there. I think that should help the infantry actually also get a push on here. Okay, that is a complete and utter collapse there for the Germans. The center is no more. Did not realize that Zhukov is making one hell of a blitz into Berlin right now. I guarantee the casualty is gonna be something crazy. 15 million. Okay, considering the constraints of this challenge, I was not expecting that. If anything, I was expecting it to be the other way around. I mean, I guess technically a lot of this equipment is just the same equipment you'd ever use. The only downside being you have to obviously pay a bit more for it because you get the debuff for it being a license. But then it comes to things like planes, and these planes are absolutely terrible, but also the AI is using the same type of planes. So again, if you just outproduce them, it's not too hard. The only thing that doesn't really work on is tanks. Like, the tanks are just absolutely atrocious, I won't lie. I would definitely not use this tank template at all. The mediums aren't that bad because they still get all the armor, but they kind of suffer everywhere else. I mean, I didn't even check that, but I'm pretty sure that tank template actually has a reliability of 55%. Half of these tanks don't make it out of the damn factory. And there we go. Is that not beautiful? Okay, now that is a pretty nice luck and peace conference. I'm gonna maybe get a little bit more over here, but I'm okay with this. Oh, we are still at war with Danish, so not done just yet. I think this might be a little bit overkill, but you know, with the Danes, you can never be too sure. The Danes have been exiled in their imprisonment to Bornholm. Okay, so one of the big reasons I actually went ahead and puppeted the Germans is so that I could, you know, get equipment off them instead of the Allies. And they haven't bothered making a advanced fighter. Instead, they've made an advanced naval bomber. So my investment's paying off well. Well, once again, the Allies are trying to steal all the glory, not on my watch. All my infantry and stuff are all messed up because of everyone capitulating, and I got a whole bunch of equipment in my stockpile, but I'm interested to see if, like, any of those Ross rifles are still around somewhere. I guess the majority of them have all been replaced, but I'm pretty sure in my stockpile somewhere, we've still got some. Okay. I may have underestimated the sum part. I got 35,000 of them. All right, Mal. I got you a weapon that can win the revolution. Now, it's looking like I won't have to worry about landing in Japan. In fact, I'll probably go ahead and just help the Americans out here because, as you know, you can never get anything in the peace conference with Japan anyway because China's got all the damn participation. So I'm just going to send Zhukov over there with our amazing tanks of Matildas and Cromwells. I have been looking around for something better, but even my German puppet has yet to produce something better than the Cromwell. I was kind of hoping I could get a Tiger off them, but they haven't even bothered to research them unless I want this. Oh, I know they do have the Leopard. There you go. We finally got an upgrade. That's an insane upgrade too. Oh, this is way better. Look at the soft attack. So you always really want to just go soft attack your tanks. You never really have to worry too much about hard attack against the AI. So I usually just stack as much soft attack and armor as I can on these light tanks just so they can blitz on through, and break through as well is really nice. So yeah, this is a lot better. Yeah, I say a lot better, by the way. It's still terrible. I can build something so much better, but that's not in the rule. Oh, and they've got themselves a new small airframe. That's great. I can get myself a better plane. We got up to advanced now, and they do have cannons on them, so they have got quite a bit of air attack. Wait, God forbid, the AI's put modules down here. I think, is that the first plane I think I've got that they've actually put something on down here other than the damn engine? I mean, the Matildas and the Cromwells did do us well, though, all right? And this probably isn't the best thing to show off their prowess here, considering there's no Japanese units to stop me. How exactly did the AI not just completely roll over them here? What do you do in America? That's not bad. Oh, okay, that's a little bad, but that's not my problem. Wait, they just straight up left Japan alive. I mean, you know, now that I think about it, actually, this wasn't actually too inaccurate to what happened IRL. Okay, now, last thing I want to accomplish is I want to help out my ride or die, Mao Zedong, as he did originally give me the equipment that funded my army, which it's only fair that I give back to him. Also, it is only fair as a communist that I take down China because Chiang Kai-shek is a ruthless imperialist as he has stolen Iraq. Okay, I wasn't expecting that one, Mao. I'll be very real with you. Sadly, I'm gonna actually have to go in to help them now because it's gonna take Chiang Kai-shek ages to do the one China so the stupid faction disappears. Okay, thankfully, they had no troops. Oh wait, they still got their navy. They got a little bit of their navy. My navy. Oh, wait, actually, I just thought about something. Does this mean that they have a Yamato-class battleship? Yeah, don't mind if I borrow that. Don't need it, but I just want it. Oh god, these things are already so damn expensive to make. Oh, it's like an extra 35% time on top of it too. All right, boys, we're gonna have to play until 1991 now to get this bad boy out. Well, there you go. It's finally kicked off. It was actually the Communist Chinese that did it themselves, so we don't even have to worry about China potentially joining the Allies as the United Front still exists. Why is it just called the Chinese? I mean, I guess that is factually correct. Well, unsurprisingly, that lasted about 2 seconds. Oh, I think I just messed up there. I wanted to puppet the actual countries. I didn't want to puppet China. Oh, that. Okay, so the issue is there. I didn't free Iraq from Chinese imperialism. I actually just made it worse. Mao just went into Tibet. Now we got the monastic commune of Tibet, led by Penal. Alright, my faction's currently fighting the Allies, but I'm not going to get involved because there's probably as much fun in that as there is a lobotomy. And instead, I'm going to write this challenge off as completed, just as I have also completed my super heavy Yamato-class battleships. Beautiful. And honestly, this was way easier than I thought it would be. We rolled over Germany pretty damn easy, especially considering we didn't rely on any of our own designs. You gotta remember, the AI is not exactly known for making good stuff, but I was definitely pleasantly surprised by what we managed to accomplish here. It'd probably be a bit harder to do it as one as like the UK, where you need to be more like on the aggressive, but with the Soviets, where you can just be very defensive and pick your battles, it definitely went pretty well. But yeah, so to answer the question, can you beat Hearts of Iron 4 with only licensed equipment? Yes, you still can, and it is actually quite easy. Please leave a like and subscribe down below.